Okay, guys, here we are. We're getting down to at the end of it. We've got Chris Calabrese, who's been sitting in the hot seat, waiting for the gentleman on the right-hand side of the scorecard, Mr. John Wims. Basically, the Fargo rates are almost identical. It's a race to 11. We're here in the final of the National APA 10 ball. You have to be a citizen to play, a passport holder, and here we go. It's going to be a cracking match. It's probably a replay of 2005 or something along these lines. These guys have been around the game for quite some time. Both stalwarts, gentlemen, and absolutely brilliant players. So I'm looking forward to seeing this match. It's a match from the ages. I will be joined soon by Barry the Maestro Mavros. He has just gone off to grab some food. I can see Chris walking back over to the table. The boys have got a fresh set of balls. They'll be getting ready to lag, and we'll determine who is going to break off for this match. So, guys, make sure you like and share the stream. Share with all of your friends and family and pool fans. You can check us out on our Facebook page, and we're also simulcast to YouTube as well, our YouTube channel. Guys, make sure you subscribe. Hit that subscribe bell, because the more subscribers we get, the better a chance we've got of getting actually some advert revenue. So please subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can see here Marvin the Mayor Monson, our tournament director, just getting the balls out, handing up a couple of the other balls for the gents to lag, and they're getting ready to put on a show. All right, guys, put your tips in the chat and let us know who you think's going to win this match. We've been very well served by BeLive streaming. They've been great for us today, giving us all the great camera angles. Even got a bit of a microphone running now to get a bit of the sound. And here we are. Gents have lagged. And it's going to be John Wims. Okay, Johnny Wims has got the lag, so he'll be getting ready to break. I think it's under the table there, Chris. There it is, no problem. So the gents are using the turtle rack. And now we have to rack the balls with the 1 on the spot, 10 in the middle, and the 2 and the 3 in the corners. I just want to do a quick shout out to the APA crew. So Marvin the Mayor Monson, our tournament director, Fleur Williamson, our secretary, Justin Sayich, our treasurer. He's used to taking the money, but now he has to hand it out. We've also got Barry the Maestro Mavros, our head commentator, and he does all those awesome videos letting you guys know what's going on. And obviously we've got Simon, who helps us out as one of our volunteers, and Pinar, who does all the lovely photos and everything like that. So it's a good crew. I'm glad to be their commandant, their leader, their captain, whatever you want to call it. They do a fantastic job. So well done, guys. You've done us proud. So John has broken. He has made the 2 ball off the break, and he will be shooting the 1 more than likely into the side pocket, which should connect him to the 3 quite nicely. I'm just thinking he's going to struggle with this 4. He may even try to bump it and to promote it, because that 6 is in the way. So he's just having a look around the table. He's looking at all his angles. Chris is a very cool, calm, collected player. He's just sitting on the sideline there waiting for his opportunity. So don't forget, guys, Carnell Cues is our awesome trophy sponsor. So Mr. Rob Carnell from Carnell Cues. The trophies look fantastic. Thank you again, Rob. As I said, he tried to bump that 4, but missed it. Didn't quite have the angle. So I think he's going to stun this out, and he's looking at the double on the 4 inside the 7. He's going to draw this back off 1 rail. Bang, and he's left himself for the double. Forget the other angle. I think we'll be able to see it more clearly. It's done very well. It's landed quite nicely. But he's got to move that 7. No, he's played it safe. He's going to scratch in the corner. Chris steps up, says thank you very much. Chris is looking at the 5 because it is obscured by the by the 7. So this is actually what he's doing. He's actually just lining up his next shot for the 5, so he knows where he needs to land for the off the 4. He's not shooting the 5, so he knows where he needs to land. But don't forget, guys, Chris has been sitting on the sideline for probably a good 45 minutes since that last match, and it was a quick match, thank goodness, Chris. I think we started at about 8, and it's about 8:45 now. So, yeah, that took about 45, 50 minutes. And I had a quick chat to Sed, and what a great guy. Plays a lot of 2-shot in WA, Filipino background, and, yeah, he loves 9-ball. So, great shot by Chris. Wow. Punches it down the rail, comes back out across, and he's now on the 6. He's going to go forward. He's going to force follow this around and come around and land on the 7 for the side pocket. 1, 2, 3 rails, punches it around nicely, floats the cue ball into plumb position. Doesn't want to be too close to this side table here. He's got enough room. Just drop this in. Now he's going to go around. He's going to quickly just look. Yep, he's had a quick glance at the 9. He knows where he needs to be. He's going to go across 1, 2 rails, land on the short side of the 9. 1, 2, and there he is. He'll play this 1 rail, just straighten it up. He'll play it with a little bit of outside English, just a tad, just up 1 rail, bounce it up, and he's on the 10 ball, and he will take a 1-0 lead in a race to 11. Okay, Chris gets the break. I'd like to thank Predator Cues, our ball sponsor. They have been gracious enough to give us 16 sets of the Arcos 2 balls. They're about $600 a set, so that weighs in at about 10,500. If you want to bring in exchange rates, probably even more. So a very gracious amount of sponsorship there for us to use. The players love them, and you know, we're very lucky to have them. So thank you very much to Predator Cues and the team over there. All right, here goes Chris. Ready to break. Yep. I've noticed that the boys break just off to the side. They don't go straight down the centre. He's got a raised bridge, and he's aiming just above centre. Punches it, pops it, lands the wide in the middle of the table. Didn't get kicked. He made the 5 ball in the corner. And that 4 has just got in the way. That's a bit unfortunate. So Chris will probably elect to kick here. And he'll probably assess the table and see what he's going to do. Or he may do a push out. He's going to weigh up all his options. I'd also like to take this opportunity to thank City Heroes for giving us up all this table time. We've had about 16 tables, obviously down to about 12 today. And we've been here from 9 o'clock in the morning till 9 o'clock at night. So thank you very much to Walter and his team at City Heroes. They've been very gracious in giving us the tables. And they've just been freshly clothed not long ago with Andy 900 speed cloth. And, you know, they've re-leveled the tables. Of course, they're never perfect in a commercial room, but they've done a very good job, and we're very happy and grateful that they've done such a good job. I think Barry's not too far away. He'll be joining me for this match. Mr. Excitement himself. All right. Mr. Mavros, how are you?
I'm really good. How are you?
Not too bad. Did you get any food? Did you get a chance?
I had a chance to have a quick bite to eat.
Yeah, right. Okay, good. Yeah. I know.
Took forever. I said to the guy, I ordered some food, take away, just a bit of rice and some meat. I said, do you know what I'm doing here? I'm doing the finals of the best finals in the country at the moment. Hurry up and cook the food quick.
And did he say to you, well, you're going to have to eat it quick because you're going to have to get back?
I think he spoke any English. And he just looked at me like, what the hell is this guy talking about? What a nice safety shot that was from Chris. So what did I miss in the first rack?
So John Wims went in not off the break, but off his opening shot, and then Chris ran the rack very nicely. And then...
now we're here.
Yeah, now we're here. Chris broke. made a ball, was unfortunate to not land on the one, and had to play a push out, and this is where we are. I've thanked all the sponsors, except for our favourite sponsor, which is Delahunty Construction.
I actually was just talking to him just now.
How is Seamus?
I invited him to come to the stream, and he said to me, "Oh, buddy, I'm just going to watch the match from here and enjoy." He doesn't want to come on the stream,
No, he doesn't.
but we do thank him a lot, and
Absolutely.
he's just sitting here watching, enjoying, savouring every moment of pool.
Absolutely, he loves it. He's a pool fan, Seamus. Ooh. Was he playing off that 10 there?
Yes, I think he was.
Yeah.
He got away with it. Now I'm going to do what everyone at home should be doing: is liking and sharing the stream. I do it every single time I sit down on commentary.
You certainly do. I keep waiting for the butter up the popcorn and all the rest of it. Are we having a side bet on this match? I mean, you were right. You called it, but have you got a prediction?
I don't want to make my prediction
Okay. You don't
for
want to jinx.
multiple reasons.
Don't want to jinx it. You don't want to be called out by me again about 5 million times, saying, "Hang on, hang on."
Chris has been sitting down for the last 2 hours,
I know. I'm a bit nervous about
and
that.
I'm a little bit worried because Johnny Wims is at that gear now where he's got the ball on string. If that helps.
Yeah, I mean, it's the first time I've ever seen Johnny drink Powerade. Maybe he's taken a leaf out of Chris Calabrese's book. Just run this in. Oh, he's just missed it. Oh, my goodness. Johnny Wims. That is a bit of a fatigue miss there. He hasn't done too badly out of it. But, yes, as Barry has said, guys, the Maestro, please like and share the stream. We value your likes because the more people we get watching, the more revenue we can make one day.
I just found it, so now I'm going to like.
Okay, like
1,000 likes from me.
Okay.
I'm going to share it onto my personal.
Okay, so who have we got watching?
Oh, I'm sharing it as Appa.
Well, that's fine. You can share it as Appa.
I don't want to share it as Barry Mavros.
Oh. You'd have to change your profile or something. I'm not too sure, mate. Have to change how you're doing it.
Just give me a moment, guys, and I'll be back.
I'm sure that we've got the usual suspects. All right, here we go. Chris Calabrese looking at this 3 ball. Oh, he's cut that into the side pocket. What a great shot. I don't go behind the black. No, he's
What a
done nicely.
shot. That was beautiful.
Great shot, Chris, and he's landed on that 4. It might go past the 7. Also want to do a quick shout out to our good friend Mr. Rob Carnell from Carnell Cues, who has sponsored these beautiful trophies. He's done it for all 3 national events, and I know what it's cost him, and I very much appreciate your support, Rob. It's great, mate. Well done. Another avid supporter of pool. Chris is looking very nice. Smooth cue action. He's getting through the ball nice. His timing and tempo is fantastic.
Done.
And there we go. He's landed plumb on the 7. He's getting a bit of powder. He's keeping that cue slick because he doesn't like to clean his cue. So he'll just keep the dirt on there and put some powder over the top. So who have we got watching, Barry?
Oh, I just turned it off.
I did ask you. 'Cause I always like to give a shout out. Nice shots done across one rail. Some outside English. Who have we
We've got
got?
25 live viewers.
25, is that all? Mate,
We just started the streaming.
we're not doing a good enough job.
It'll build up.
You think
Got
so?
Rob Carnell, Kelly Beanie Mowbray, and 6 other people watching. Terry Jackson, Bo Pearson,
Yep.
Sanil Novo, Mark Rudolph, Mike Jennings,
Oh, Mark Rudloff. Eagle, how are
Jake
you, mate?
Stone,
Jake, how are you, buddy?
Kevin Costa, Carlin Costa, Steve Costa.
Oh, Steve Costa. Yep.
There's more, but I just can't get the whole list up.
That's okay. That's fine. Give us all a thumbs up, guys. Tell us you like us.
I can't because I did too many in a row.
Yeah, they said you can't do that. What are you talking about? Someone gave us a like. Thank you very much, guys. Nice shot by Chris.
2-0 in favour of Chris. Johnny Wims won the lag, so he gets to break next. Any
Yep.
questions you guys have, please drop them below.
absolutely.
Does Chris have a second life? Terry Jackson asked. Interesting question. No. When you make the final, it's a slightly longer race by 2 frames, and automatically it's just one final. There's no extra life.
Yep. We are talking to the players and getting feedback. We're talking about some options at this end of the tournament. You know, if it's double a limb and potentially the winner who was in the hot seat undefeated might get a little bit more money or something along
There
those
is something
lines.
that should be like that, eh?
Yeah, something like that for the players, because I think they should get something. I think they all understand that we are under time constraints.
Well, we have gone overtime today. It's not
We
a Friday
have.
night.
I'm glad I paid BeLive a little bit extra. I hope you got that money, by the way. You did? Good. Excellent. That came out of my pocket, by the way.
So
I won't even charge Appa.
Mr. Johnny Wims is going to smash breaking all weekend. But the white balls have been running around the table, you see?
Oh, look. Yes,
Yep.
he's done it again.
Yeah, it's been happening. The white's been moving a lot. He's not parking it the way that young Cedric was,
Yep.
or the way that Chris parks it in the middle of the table. His white ball is a bit loose, and that can happen.
Yeah. Actually,
It can happen when you park it too, but that's more
Yep.
susceptible.
I was talking to Cedric after his match. Went over, congratulated him, said, mate, you got a lot of fans. I said, Barry's one of your biggest. And I said, it'd be great to see you back here. And we were chatting about, I said, who's your prediction? And he said, I've got to give it to Chris because his break's better.
That's a very interesting point.
He said, they're both great shot makers and they both know how to play, but he goes, the break's going to be the difference.
And we've seen that many times when the players are both about the same standard. It's the break that makes a difference. And you see Chris is thinking, like, well, he could have played the carom on the 6, but then the white's standing on the bottom rail.
He's going to play safe.
So, just do it.
Park.
Play what the table gives you.
Yeah. Just pull it off the rail and put it behind the 6.
Stop it behind the
Yep.
6. Look at this. This is a tough kick shot for anyone. I don't care if you're Evan Reyes. This is a tough kick shot. I mean, the 6 is so close to the white. It cuts off a lot of angles, a lot of rails. What do you do here? How on earth do you hit this one ball? If you don't hit it, you're probably going to lose the rack.
Does he tie up the ball, maybe?
That option. He's already on one foul, though.
Oh, yes, of course, off the break.
Hello, champion.
Joey. Another championship up your sleeve. How are you, Joey?
Oh, we've got 3.
How does it feel to win another event?
Oh, loving it.
And I heard that you were flying Jetstar this morning and you were delayed, and then
Then got on the verge. Then
they
got on
tried
the
to
verge.
stop you.
You know
They
how
tried
we're
to
not
stop you
supposed
from
to
winning.
advertise, but people do not fly Jetstar.
All right, our sponsor has decided to leave us. Our new sponsor.
If you want to fly Jetstar, do not book the 9 p.m. flights or 7 a.m.
9 a.m.
or 11:30.
Geez, we've got a lot of options left by the sounds of it.
Well, this is an interesting final, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be a good game, this one.
I've heard, Joey, that you've been doing a lot of travelling back and forth from Melbourne, all the rest of it with
yes.
work.
Well, with work and, New South Wales has been the state of pool and snooker lately, so we have to go back and forth to play all these tournaments.
Yep.
So we're hoping we've got Diamonds League's final
Next
week as
weekend?
well. Yep.
Well, you're playing with Sean, aren't you?
Yes, we're on the same team, the national champion.
Couldn't you find someone stronger to play with? You had to play with Sean.
He's the one who found me.
He's a main gun
He's
there in that
awesome.
team.
He's a
Yeah.
machine.
Yeah.
Who
we're
else is in
looking
that team? You and...
So it's me and Sean and Anthony
Oh, wow, that's a good
and
team.
Mitch. Yeah.
Wow, so, yeah, my team's got a bit of work cut out for him.
Who's
That's a
on
strong
your
team.
teams too?
I've got...
Chris is going forward here.
yeah, he's going to go around underneath.
Oh, nice shot. Oh.
Yeah, he doesn't hit
No,
this
he
one.
doesn't like it. He's overdone it.
He could have just screwed straight back onto the rail.
Yeah, I don't know why he did that. We've been having... Is he going to play safe here and just tuck it up on the break?
I think he should.
Yeah.
Black is in the perfect spot to play a nice safety. He's looking at it now. Roll the one ball onto the rail and back into the black and just glue it there. His opponent's already on 2 fouls. He doesn't hit the 6, he wins the frame.
Is he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He fouled off the scratch,
scratch
the
off the break.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would be a
And
nice safety
afterwards
here.
too.
And Chris, knowing with his snooker background.
Yeah, he knows how to control that white ball.
Oh, yes.
Oh, no.
That's unlucky.
He knew that was his chance to get the 3 foul right there. So in answer to your question, Joey, my team is me, obviously, Danny Gilligan,
Yes.
and Scott Taylor.
There you go. That's a pretty strong team as
Yeah, we're
well.
not too bad. We're not too bad.
Hopefully we meet you in the final.
I hope so.
No. Hopefully you meet my team in the final.
Oh, who's your team?
It's me, Phil Deschanel, Chris Giovannis, and Nathy. Big
Nat Sang.
Nathy.
Nat Sang.
Big Nat,
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, all the teams that made it to the finals are going to be tough teams to beat.
Yeah.
So we'll see how it goes next week. We'll remind each other.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'll
Well,
be there.
we're either commiserating or congratulating.
How does it get safety here, guys? Like, I mean, the 6 goes into the 10, okay. You can
Right.
hold the 6 ball there with the 10. The 10 doesn't
it's pretty tough
combination
shot.
nothing.
No,
Where's your safe?
It's a tough shot. He's probably going to try to, if he tries to cut that 6 on the top rail, just try to land straight, sort of. Not a snooker, but kind of a safety. Do you think?
I wish we had a microphone inside Johnny Williams' head right now.
In his head. Yeah.
What would he be thinking?
We're thinking, bloody hell, I can't believe I've been
Well,
left
first
this.
things first. Just
With an Irish accent.
Yeah. You do the Irish accent very well.
Oh, it's only Seamus's. Because I talk to Seamus quite a bit, so it's quite easy. I don't talk
He's
to John that
looking at
much.
it, I
Taking a
think.
very long time,
Yeah.
too.
But he is looking at that shot, that one where you can
That
leave
you
his-
mentioned.
Yeah, I think so, because you can leave the 6 up on the top rail.
It's coming off here. He just wants to avoid the... Oh, he's going to go back around. Oh, dear.
Oh,
Just left the... Wow.
okay. On this note, I'm going to leave you.
Okay.
Go next door.
Go and have a congratulatory
But
drink.
I will be definitely back to have a look, and maybe we'll join you.
Well done, Joey.
I have to look after someone's daughter.
Okay.
So
Babysitting duties.
yeah.
Thank you, Joey, for joining us in the commentary booth. The champion in the women's event,
Yes.
Joey Tom. She's won multiple events, and she's going to win many, many more. She's
Yeah.
a very tough competitor.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was not exactly the really good safety shot there from Johnny Williams at all. It was a tricky one.
But I mean, what has he left Chris? Has he left him a... What's Chris looking at? I love it when I watch Chris. He points, he does this. I'm thinking, what's he thinking? Is he coming off the edge of this, or is he going to just push it through, or what's he going to do? See, he's pointing there. What's he thinking? Is he drawing the white to there, or no, he's calling it? He's calling the double jet Barry.
I think it's a, like I said
Two-way-
earlier,
two-way shot.
two-rail bank safe. Try and put the white ball down where the diamond is and the 6 ball on the nameplate. 1, 2. Oh, he's banked it. He has
He's
banked
called
it.
it. Oh my God! What a shot!
Jeez. Wow.
Sick shot.
Wow. That was a really good shot.
Yeah, it's out now.
Can we go to the other angle, please? Show everyone how thin this cut ball is, because I reckon he's going to cut this.
In the middle.
I think so. Because that allows him to bring the white ball back for the 9.
There's one thing Chris said to me one day when I was watching him play, and I said to him, how come you chose to go that pocket rather than that pocket? And he goes, you always go for the closest pocket.
Not always, but
Well,
maybe in that situation, yeah, that he was in.
No, the way he spoke about it seemed to indicate that that's sort of his philosophy in general. That you go for the closest pocket.
Well, so the closest pocket here is the middle pocket, but there's no way he's going for that, is he? Or is he? He has done.
See? This is it. I
You're
mean,
onto something here.
but that's what he said to me. And I tell people a lot. I say, this is what Chris says. So he's going to race out to a 3-0 lead. Chris spoke to
He was fortunate, though, when he played
Yeah.
that loose safety shot.
Yeah.
Johnny Williams did the defence there.
Yeah, correct. Absolutely. Chris spoke to me before the match and said that, he offered John. He said, look, do you just want to do a race tonight? We've all got places to be. I'm happy to do a race tonight. No, they still let him.
I like that. I like that from John. We can't change the rules just because we're pool players are running late.
That's right.
It's a race. Why not just make it a race to 1 then, mate?
Yeah, that's lag. Actually, let's see whose queue's longest.
It's always about length with you, isn't it, mate?
Actually, currently at the moment, it's all about width or girth.
He's rubbing his stomach, ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah,
just
that's
so you know.
yeah,
They
that's
can't
it.
see you at home rubbing
I
his
know,
stomach.
I know. The Buddha.
Little Buddha. Now, this is Chris's break. We're talking about how great it is. He's going to pop and stop at the centre of the table.
Ooh, that was going towards...
Got kicked twice. It was going in the corner
wow,
as well.
Yeah, it was going in the side and the corner. I don't think he's got a thin on the one.
His break is really powerful.
Yeah. What brake cue does he use?
He uses a Mez power brake cue. You know the old Mez brake cue, the short one?
Oh, yeah.
That's what he uses. Now, can we go to the other angle, please, Mr. Chris? So, look, he's using the left-hand spin. He's probably playing safe. There's no way he's trying to cut this like that.
Tucking it in behind the 3. And behind the 6? No, it's just leaked out.
And
one rail.
leaving him on. I think this is on. No, it's not. He's covered it up. You're right.
Yep. So, is there a risk here with a one rail shot?
I think he just wants to come into it gently and then leave the 3 ball behind, the white ball behind the 3, and just leave the 1 near the bottom of the table, really.
Yeah, so almost where the nameplate
like
is.
Controlled kick shot.
Yeah, okay.
Should be hitting this soft with a little bit of... He's using bottom.
So does that shorten up the angle?
See, look at that. Look at that. Look at that.
So did the bottom... Is it the bottom when it hit? Is that why it stopped?
Bottom helped him stop the white ball there. There's different people think you should be using top, and other people think you should use bottom, but the balls are so close to the rail there.
Right.
I think bottom might have been the way to go.
So Chris is kicking it into there.
Kicking.
He said he's going to kick at it, so he's going to go outside the 5.
Oh, wow.
1, 2.
Yeah, he's nominated the middle pocket, because that's probably the best chance of the ball going in, but he'd be happy to hit this and go safe. He must hit it, though. He doesn't hit this, he's lost the frame. And like I said earlier, this is about, you know, the nuances of a good pool player is having good feel for kick shots, jump shots, these sort of things, you know.
He might hit it on the way back. Nope. All right.
He didn't miss it by much.
No, he didn't. He only missed it by half a ball, I'd say. And I think when you're coming off 2 rails, trying to get underneath it.
And the slide,
yep,
and you got to factor in.
Balls are fresh, clean.
You know, Johnny Wynn's been 3-0 down. He'd be comfortable because he's come back and won so many matches from behind today.
Yep.
Have a look at the score, ladies and gentlemen. 3-0 is nothing at this level. Should be 3-1 now. With his break, could be 3-2. It's very close.
Are you calling a hill, or am I?
No,
calling
I'm not
hill?
calling it. No, I'm not calling it hill.
You're not calling it.
I'm not saying. I'm just saying that, you know, some people think, oh, it's 3-0, or no, it's really not that much at this level.
Yep.
And Whimsy is a very, very talented player. He's that talented. He makes the game look. He makes it look like he's playing simple, but he's not. He's using little elements of side here and there. His kicking game is back. He's got the whole package.
Yep.
And a lot of experience behind him too. Like, he doesn't, pardon my expression, doesn't poop the bed when he plays.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Except on that shot, he's kind of gone somewhere he didn't want to be. I lost the wide a little bit there.
He seems pretty comfortable, though.
Yeah, he's still okay, but I mean, he was trying to play for the 9 ball in the corner, bottom corner pocket. Inside English, look at that.
Smooth cue action. Watch that, kids at home. Smooth cue action is very important. Don't stab at it. Don't jab at it. Get through the ball. All right, 3-1. John Wims to break.
Mm-hmm. How are you feeling, Mr. Stewart? Because I know that I've done this many times before. Where I've done 5 or 6 matches straight, you know, and I've done 9 or 10 hours commentary straight before, and I'm kind of used to it. But how are you feeling?
Well, I'm fatigued regardless. You know.
It is exhausting, though. I
enjoy the commentary, but yeah, it is. And you know, actually, I find these headsets, they're very nice, but my ears get sore after a while. You know what I mean?
That's because you got massive ears.
No, I do not.
And your head's so large as well, the headset barely fits around it.
Yeah, Chris had to buy a new one with the extender pieces to put it on my melon. No, that is not true. Do not believe everything Barry's telling you guys. Oh, dear.
All right, the score is now 3-1 in the final. Well, this is the final, ladies and gentlemen. Australian National 10-Ball Championships, Johnny Wims to break. 3-1 down in favour of Chris Calabrese.
See what he does. Smash and grab. He hasn't got in off. That's a good start. He made the 3. He made the 4.
Plum on the 1.
And here he is. He's got a shot. Looking pretty good. Doesn't seem to be any tricky balls there, Barry. Maybe from the 2 to the 5 might be a little interesting.
Yeah, I think. Well, it looks tricky, but I mean, this guy's got so much touch. 1 to the 2 is not hard for him. It is 2 to the 5. You're correct. I think that's the hardest shot. But if he lands nicely on the 2 ball, it's easy. So really, this is really the most important shot. Sets up the whole rack here. Oh, the table's just opened up beautifully, hasn't it?
So I notice how he's played through that to just go, look, I'm going to go up and down. I know I'm going to go up and down.
It's pretty sick.
Yeah,
he just looked at the sky just now, like, how did I land on the 7? Why couldn't I stop 2 balls over?
Yep.
And I'd be plumb on the 2 ball.
Yep. Well, it just means that he's not going to be able to do quite as much. He's just got to concentrate on the pot and let the white ball do its thing. Take your medicine, John. We know it tastes yucky.
Yeah.
Yeah. No one likes cough medicine I hated that stuff when I was a kid.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
I drank it by the bottle.
Yeah?
It used to get me drunk.
Oh, wow.
It's got alcohol in it.
Right. Yeah, no. My mum must have fed me the stuff that just tasted like bloody gasoline or something.
Ew.
It was gross.
So he's bridging over the ball. This requires really good cueing.
Yeah, we can
if he
see
touches the
this.
7 ball, it's a foul. He's nowhere near the 7. I can see from here.
Yeah.
That's a tough shot.
Yeah, that was a tough shot. He's pulled up off it.
But look at the
he's got
white
it
ball
behind the 9.
It looked like a safety. It looks like a safety shot because the white ball went all the way down there. And Chris is like, oh, not just a total eclipse, a double eclipse on the 2 ball. He's gonna have to kick at this 2 rails underneath the 2 possibly.
So come off in between the black and the 6.
Well, I don't think it's worth jumping because the 5 is so far away. You're gonna get the white ball bouncing all over the table. He's gonna, kick between the black and the 6. Try and get underneath the 2 ball and kick the 2 ball away.
Yep.
Yes, exactly.
That's correct,
like that.
Chris. You're starting to learn.
But he wants to hit the 2 ball pretty full in the face to give him distance, and he's going to have to hit this at a medium speed. See,
One,
look at
two,
speed. Look at
look
this
at
shot.
that.
That's a really well played. He's going to be out. Look, he
He's
did the
unlucky.
best he could. He left it over the pocket.
He's
but,
unfortunate.
You know, he hit that as good as you can hit it.
Mate, he hit it sweet.
Sweet as a nut.
It's like 2 rails to hit it. Dunk. Like that's precision. But the thing is, someone like Fedor Gorst or Shane Van Boney, they would have hit it on
Full.
No,
Stop the white there.
Yeah, or something, or they would have hit it on the right side and moved it a little bit different.
Not always, though.
Most of the time. They're pretty good. I'm definitely not saying anything against our players. I'm just saying that it's just that level, that next level.
The next level. Speaking about the next level, we need to find out when we're having the Australian 9 ball and announce it soon.
Yeah, that's right. Well,
because we don't have much time.
Oh,
see, the closest pocket there wasn't the right one there.
Maybe not for John.
No.
But I don't think it was on down the bottom anyway.
Wasn't it?
No, it wasn't on. You couldn't go past the 7.
Oh.
That's why he took the 5 in the middle. Can we get an action replay? No. Okay. Just kidding.
Chris has been queuing well all day.
Oh, yeah. He's queuing beautifully. Smooth.
And he's been focused all day. You ask me where he goes. He just goes to just recompose himself. A lot of the other players go around smashing balls, practicing their break and whatnot. He doesn't want to do that. He's already confident in his game. He's already played set after set after set today. You know what I mean? He's the only player undefeated in the field.
Mm.
That says a lot right there.
Yeah, you think about the field. James Georgiadis, Justin Sage, John Wims, Greg Jenkins, yourself, Sean Oglesby, Danny Stone. Who else?
Cedric, the entertainer.
Cedric, yeah.
Robbie Fulvari.
Yeah, Robbie Fulvari. Freaking hell, that's
field.
10 of the top players in the country. We're only missing probably a handful.
It's going to go down the bottom and out now for the 9.
One,
2 rails.
2 rails, yep. One,
on the third.
2, third rail, goes the third rail. I think he's getting the pace of the table.
Yeah.
He's very comfortable going that extra rail.
And again now. Oh, you can go forward if you want to. He's going to go back.
Is he? I thought he was going to go forward with inside English. Check it up off the rail.
That's interesting. He's going to load it up.
He's gone for the power.
You see,
Yeah.
Chris loves to make the cue ball dance. The very first time I ever met him, he goes, Baz, I could win more tournaments, but I just like to make the cue ball dance. I can't control myself, he goes. I just want to give everyone a show,
Wow. Man, I was talking to Chris,
Yes.
and probably a couple of hours ago, and we were chatting about just what's happening in his life and all the rest of it. And he said that next year, so after 2023, he's back into pool.
Hence why I ordered a new cue.
Did he order a new cue?
Chris ordered a custom-built cue
IQ cues?
from me, yeah.
Oh, very good. So he's waiting for that cue.
Well, he's part of the IQ team, so there's a few of us now.
They're all your crew, mate.
Well, Sean's won the last 2 events. If he wins this one, that's 3 events in Sydney won by an IQ shaft.
Mm-hmm.
I'll show you. He didn't want... So he told... Chris is very difficult to, as you know, to
Cater to.
Unlike the other players that have built cues, we've actually gone there and helped design it. Chris didn't want to have anything to do with it. He put it all onto me, and I asked him a whole ton of questions about the colours he likes, the colour schemes. He wanted a classical look. He told me all this. So I designed this particular cue for him because he wanted to go a real classic, simple look. Look at that, with the ebony splices. He hasn't seen it yet. And because his name, I got this particular pattern for him. Silver, and I got very special leather put on as well, because he likes to play with really soft leather. So I got a softest leather you can buy. Cost a packet. They're very nice. That's coming in on Friday.
Oh, wow.
So at the moment we can build a cue now within 6 to 8 weeks because I already bought the butts. So
Can we get
it's
one?
easy.
Can we get one for Rack Runner? And can you get a switch on it so it actually works?
You can press a button, a little laser comes out automatically.
Yeah.
Automatically sights the ball for you.
Yeah. it's got a little switch, and it turn it on, and bang, it'll pop the ball for me.
Yeah, but I mean, he wants to get back in the game. He's been away for a few years, really, like just basically never really playing, just rocking up for an event every 6 months. It's not. He knows very well that if you want to be good at the sport, you need to dedicate time to the sport.
No, I mean, he's such a great snooker player. He's a great cueist. I mean, I'm thankful for Chris being in the community still, and he's always supported the Q World events and the upper events. So thank you very much, Chris.
Yeah, he's definitely today is the most focused I've seen him in a long time.
He wasn't happy there. He's overrun that. He was sort of a bit disappointed. He wanted to probably leave that near the knuckle more so.
Mm-hmm.
So is he playing to play off the 6 here? Is that what he's doing? He goes, I know the white ball's going towards the 6.
If he cuts this ball in the middle, he's going to the 6. But
Yeah, that's what he's thinking.
I was thinking he's going to take this into the corner.
That's cool. Oh, no.
Oh. Surely he's taking this 4 ball in the corner, right? Can we get the other camera angle, please, Chris? Thank you. Yeah, in the corner. He wants to avoid that middle pocket. He's trying to play the white ball between the knuckle and the 9. I think that's the line the white ball's going. Yep.
God. When he lands on the 5.
It looked like the right angle, right? To hit just between the pocket and the 9. There's not much in there. There's about 3 inches of gap there.
Wow.
That could have gone horribly wrong, but he played it perfect. Because he's got such a good feel where the white ball's going, you see.
Yeah, he's solid.
Your face when he did that with
Yeah, well.
See, there's not much space there.
No, that's right. You're right. No, I just admire that sort of...
We just two-rail this
I
across
just
the table.
admire the ability and the composure, you know what I mean? Chris should be playing professionally.
He works full-time. He has a family he takes care of. It's not easy to be a professional. You dedicate your life to it. And unfortunately, overseas, there really isn't that much money in the sport anyway to feed your family, unless you're European and you have government sponsorship and backing or you have a very wealthy family behind you to help you do these sort of things. So there's no real benefit to any Australian. We have a lot of talent in this country that could easily match it with the top players around the world if they had the opportunity to do that. Calabrese, of course, is a pedigree as well of Paul. Him and his brother are both amazing. Completely different styles, though. Chris is more controlled, whereas Vinny's a bit more wild on the table as well. So, I mean, it's very different styles, but both extremely effective.
I still think Chris is the better player.
That's your opinion,
Yep.
and I value your opinion. Should he win this event, a little bit of redemption as well in his field, because he's had a few bad rolls in the last few events. It will really bring him up to where he wants to be, because he was kind of fading the last few years from being a top player in the country.
Yep.
The last 3 or 4 years, and now this has really put him back on the map. Especially the way he's won, and he hasn't beaten mugs. He's beaten good players.
Well, that's why I was talking about the field. Like,
You know.
look, 10 of the top players in the country, and he's doing what he needs to do.
In the morning, who was his first match in the morning? He beat someone good in the morning. Who was it? Do you remember his first match in the morning?
No, I don't. It just feels like so long ago.
It's been a long day.
I've got a headache. My neck's sore. My ears are sore. My back's sore.
5 frames to 1.
My
Mr. Johnny
wallet's,
Wims.
my wallet's emptier.
Mr. Johnny Wims has to try and make something happen. He can't afford to fall too far more behind in this match.
No, he don't think he can. Not with. Even though it's race to 11.
And that break is no good. He's got no ball. You know. And like you said earlier, it may come down to just the break.
Yep.
Chris's Fargo before the event, when he paid, was 702.
Mm-hmm.
And he lost that match against Danny in the last tournament, and he went down to 699. And now he's 1 point underneath. After this tournament's over, his Fargo's going to go back up again.
Oh,
because he's beaten players higher than him. He's beaten... Yeah, 2 or 3 players higher than him in the Fargo. So it's funny how the Fargo works, eh? You can go up and down day by day.
Yeah, but you know what? It's not about who you beat. It's about those people have been interconnected to
who they've beaten,
who they've beaten, who they've lost to. So James Georgiadis, that match that he had against Shane Van Boening a couple of years ago,
still counts.
That still counts.
Yeah.
So all those things count. People don't understand it's an interconnected web, and so if they have a bad performance, is your rating truly what it is? And that's why it fluctuates up and down. People don't get it, but they have to understand it's like a spider web of data. I remember when I first did the data search, and I picked Marvin, and I looked up Marvin's details, spoke to the guys at Fargo and said, give me a feedback on this, and it had Marvin over here, and I went all the way through this spider web of all these different players that I didn't know, and then there was Shane Van Boening at the other end.
Wow. All interconnected.
Yeah, all interconnected.
Like
because
5
of people,
degrees of separation, right?
You're probably 500 degrees of separation. That's because purely someone had a few people had played Shane Van Boening, but then they had played someone else, and then that someone had played someone else, and then that someone had played someone that Marvin had played.
Interesting.
It's just crazy the amount of data. It's a
Look
good
at
hit.
this kick shot from Mr. Johnny Wims.
Johnny Wims, he's been unlucky because he's going to leave this over the bag or pot it.
Prefer if he pots it.
Yeah, because that leaves,
Chris a difficult opening
Yeah.
shot. He's still got a difficult opening shot in my opinion, because it's so hard to position when the ball's so deep in the pocket. It just... where does the 2 ball go? Does he play for the 2-7 combination?
I think he does. He just drops it in and hopes to leave the 2 over the pocket.
He's already made up his mind. He didn't even barely looked at this. He's played that way.
He's going to play the 2 in the middle. Ooh, geez,
where's
that rolled off a bit.
Where's that white ball going?
Did you see that roll off a bit?
That was going nowhere near there.
Yeah, that was going here,
Uh-huh.
and it rolled in towards the corner pocket.
Yeah, maybe he had a piece of chalk or something on the table.
I don't know.
Do you play the 2-5 combination now?
I don't know if that 2 goes under the 5, I think that 2 goes under the 5.
Yeah, but I wouldn't be playing for that. It's only like a half pocket. I play 2-5. He's playing at the 2 ball, isn't he? Playing the safety.
And that's going to pop up.
No good.
No. But he's gotten away with it.
Yeah, but it's a simple little tap getting behind the 6 ball.
Yep.
It's, these opportunities when you've got the balls like so close, you can really glue that white ball to the 6 here. Look at that. Just glue it on there.
Oh,
no.
look at that. Just popped out again.
You need to hit the other ball. Like in that
Yeah,
shot,
full.
you need to hit the 6 at some stage. He just glanced right over it.
Mm.
Another reprieve here for Chris. This could be a short match.
Could be.
The way things are looking.
Yeah, it could be. As long as Chris holds it together. 2 rails, 1. No, it's going to land off the rail nicely.
And he's high on the 3 ball.
So what's he
he
gonna
can
do
screw?
here?
He's going to screw into position. He's going to screw 1 rail over for the 4 in the bottom
So
left.
he's going to go on the short side of the 4.
Yes, I think so.
Wow, that's pretty brave.
Because he's got the right angle for it too.
Oh, I'm not saying he doesn't. I was just curious whether or not he was going to go.
I don't know if it's brave. I think it's the right shot, really, in the situation. Screw to the side rail.
If he put too
Four
much
in the
side
same
on, he
pocket.
could drop underneath it. No, he's played that perfectly. God, he's good. Mate, makes it look so easy.
He's smooth, isn't he?
Oh, yeah.
And we've got locals as well who just come play pool here, who are standing around watching
Yeah.
the match too. And they don't really know what's happening. They don't even know it's 10 ball. They just think it's just someone. They probably think it's 8 ball. Do you know what I mean? They don't need to know the rules maybe that
Yep.
these guys are positioning the white ball for only 1 ball on the table.
Mm.
That's what makes it more exciting. But we need to make sure they don't influence. You can see their legs there near the table.
Yep.
How'd they get past our barricades?
Well, there's no barricades over there on the side. But, you know, they've been quiet. They're just watching. They're not doing anything.
Yeah, they realise that there's something serious happening
Yeah,
here.
they can see all the cameras. They can see our mugs. You know.
Our mugs?
Yeah, okay, yours, not mine. Because I'm hidden behind the screen.
Must make sure to go past the 9 here.
Yep, watch didn't let go past it. Smooth. Oh, geez, that looked like...
And past the 10.
Go past the 10. Nicely done.
He knew where the white ball was going.
Yep.
The shot I like here is actually I like going 1 rail, like screw with the right hand, going 1 rail up for the 10 in the bottom on that corner over there. The shot I like.
But you know,
Chris came across the line here.
Yep. Just as good.
Oh, brilliant.
What's he do here? Does he roll forward for the 9 in the middle, or does he draw back? What's he do?
He's just
going
showing
for
us
the
right
9 in the
now.
middle. Yep, so he's going to roll forward.
Roll it forward. Chris is an exceptionally good player. He knows that at any given moment, if you make a simple error, you've just let it, even at 5-1 up, you relinquish momentum. He's got up again because he's something he doesn't like. Maybe the sound, there's a big noise in the background. In just a moment, he's just going to recompose himself.
Looks like he's drawing
He's screwing
this.
back now.
That's fine.
It's beautiful.
That's great. Smooth as. See, drawing the ball back with accuracy is very difficult. Like, you know, I want to land.
You want to screw it back half a diamond, 1 diamond, 1.5
Yeah.
diamond.
Yeah. I used to do that drill. I don't do any drills anymore. I haven't got a table.
You're a guy that sells tables. You sold the most tables in the country to around the country. You don't have a table at home?
No. I haven't sold as many tables as Lewis Kondo.
Okay.
He sold 600-700 of them. Installed them too.
Wow.
Yeah, Lewis. I mean, that's another player who hasn't been around.
I'd love to see Lewis at
I'd
these
love to
events.
see Lewis get back out there. He's a great player. All right, 6-1.
Johnny Wibb's going to take a little time out now, which it's time he does.
Yes.
Chris has gone over the halfway mark.
Yeah.
He looks perplexed. He's not sure the score. It's like, is it only 6-1 or is it?
Isn't it 9-1? I've done really well here.
Let's have a look at the viewers' comments. There must be some comments out there for us to read out.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now we've got a few minutes.
Absolutely, we do. Damn, I'm tangled up here. Oh my god.
Let's have a look.
What have we got?
Alan Barnes says, thanks, Stu, for calling me out, calling me one of the kids' dad. Terry Lai says, Chris's first match this morning was versus John Williams. Oh,
okay.
So they played in the morning and Chris got him.
Right, there you go. So,
It's good to have one up on your opponent.
oh yeah, absolutely. Thanks, Terry.
So he beat Johnny Williams in the morning. Then he beat, after he beat Johnny Williams, he beat Justin.
Mm-hmm.
After Justin, he beat Cedric.
Mm-hmm.
And now he's in the final. So you could say he's only had 3 wins today, but he's had 3 big wins today.
Mate, he's played guys 700 Fargo, a current reigning champion being Mr. Justin Sayach, our #1 player in the country.
Jake's Sorry, Jake Stone says, John needs an award for the most scratches off the break. It's unbelievable.
Yeah. He's had a few.
Blake Fogarty says, hey guys, I'm really enjoying the pool. Thank you very much, Blake.
Thanks, Blake.
He's a big avid pool player.
Hey, Blake, just so you know, mate, there is going to be a new league season out at Moorebank Hotel. So for the guys out in Campbelltown, there's going to be a region for you guys next season. Simon Felice is going to run it, and he's getting the teams together now. We've already got about 8 teams.
Oh, wonderful.
So 3 diamond tables out at the Moorebank
Is Moorebank
Hotel.
near Campbelltown? Where
It's out that
he's
way,
from?
yeah,
Okay.
it's out that way. So, Blake, get a team together, mate. Get your dad back. We'd love to see you out there.
Oh, man, he's popping.
Oh, my God.
Destroying his... He's destroying the park.
4 off the break?
Only 4.
Only 4. So we got, what, the 2, the 3, the 5, and the 8. I'm just helping Chris.
That's a really, really strong break.
So now he's only playing 5 ball, 6 ball or something.
Yeah. The only thing is he has to stretch for this. If it was a lefty, he'd be able to reach this easier. So it's going to be a little bit off balance here when he's long stretch.
Would you get the rest?
Yeah,
being
he's
a
going to get the rest.
Snooker player?
He's going to get the rest,
Yep.
yeah.
Check out Simon Felice over there. He's snoozing away. To your right, in the corner.
Oh, he's sleeping. It's been here since the morning, the poor guy. man. He's
I know.
tired.
He's been here 2 days in the morning, 2 days in a row with us.
And his Mrs. Pinar.
She's great.
Pinar's been sitting there doing photographs all weekend.
What a shot.
Again, the whiteboard just kind of rolled off again. It was going out that way. What's going on?
Wondering if it's just maybe hitting a seam on the slates, maybe?
Something. I like checking the white ball here off the bottom rail for the middle pocket off the back. He's gone the other way. That's beautiful.
Nice. Landed a little bit,
It's perfect.
yeah?
You can just screw it. You play this in the middle pocket, stun or screw a little bit for the 7 in the bottom, in the top right corner as we see it.
I'd say it's done.
Soft little screw. There's no need to go down the bottom here, but you know Chris.
3 rails. If
He can't control himself. He's going to go down the bottom.
If 3 rails will do, he'll do it. But he's just gone for 2.
No, but see, it's not about him can't control himself. He loves it because he's got such good feel for the white ball. He can let his stroke out as well more and play for a bigger area rather than coming across the line there.
Yep. Is he landed a bit straight here?
Yeah, he didn't. He wanted to have angle. He didn't want to be there.
He's just going to draw back to the side pocket.
Let's see how Chris handles this. It was a monstrous break, wasn't it?
Yep. Smooth. He's going to overrun it a bit. That's what I was talking about, being able to control the draw.
And on this really quick equipment as well, the quick cloth, we've seen quite a few players overscrew shots. It's very easy to do. Now,
He's going to go 1.
how do you hold it? Do you go around?
He's going around. Guaranteed he's going around. He knows he can't do anything. He can't hold this. I'm not saying, sorry, I should take that back. I'm not saying he can't hold it, like he doesn't have the ability, but he's going around.
Oh, yeah. It's
He's
easier to
going
go
1,
around than hold
2,
it anyway.
3. He's going to go 3, maybe 4 rails around. 1, 2, 3. He needs it to run a bit more. Needs it to run a bit more. That'll work. He'll make that work.
This is not ideal.
No. Would have liked another 2 or 3 rolls and
Oh, yeah.
would have been loving it.
I like what he's doing. He's really taking his time. He's gone over, put some more chalk on his hand, and really studying the angle. I haven't seen Chris this focused in a very, very long time. Look at all the side he's using. He's using heaps of left-hand spin. on the
Why
ball.
is he putting side?
Bottom left-hand spin. He wants to swing the white ball around the figure 8, we call it, and land the white ball on the bottom plate. It helps you pot the ball easier and avoids any in-offs.
Right.
See? Put the white ball on the bottom plate near the Andy sign. That's how all the top players play that shot.
Well, John, if I was you, I would just take your break down by about 20% in power. Give the balls a chance to make the pockets. At the moment, he's just
Belting it.
He just bashing.
Well, Chris is bashing it too.
Yeah, but Chris is popping the ball. He doesn't pop the ball. Johnny doesn't pop the ball.
Let's see where he puts that white ball.
Come on, Johnny. Let the Q do the work. It's a BK rush. I think he's put it to the other side. He's normally on the other side of the head ball.
He's making changes.
Yeah. I love his cue. Look at it. Going through really straight, slick. Ready to go. It's very unfortunate not to make the
Again,
ball.
nothing. Oh, jeez.
Oh, wow.
Oh, it's one of those matches where just things don't go right for you. I don't think he has a shot, though, on the one.
No,
I think the 10 ball's in the way.
it is.
So that's a good thing, I guess.
That's the only good thing. If you're 7-1 up, do you go for the kick on the one? Well, no, you're not really going to get back on the 2. I apologise for yawning because then you yawned. Sorry, mate.
But I'm professional. I don't actually speak when I'm yawning, Mr. Stuart Rogers.
Oh, come on. Give me a break. I'm not a professional. Never have been.
He's going to kick at this.
Is that because he's 7-1 up and he's just saying, look,
It looks like a 7-9 up shot. I would get involved. I would push the white ball near the black and give the guy a kick at the one and start getting involved in safety battles. I don't. This is. Yeah, he's probably maybe 50-50 to make it, if that. But then making it getting on the 2 ball not easy.
That's what I was saying. How's it going to connect? It's going to hit it hard.
And he's done that purely just to get a good safety out of it, which he didn't do. He's left the one up.
I think one.
Does it pass
no,
the?
I don't think it does. No.
Doesn't pass the 10. Well, that's good then.
No, he's got away with it. John's sitting there probably going, bloody hell, you missed. You left me nothing. Now John's got to play a safety. Does John play off the edge of the one and try and bring it back through that under the 2?
It's actually a tough safety because of the 10. It's a tough.
Is he going to go in around behind the 2 and just park it behind the 2?
Like you said.
Oh dear, I'll get behind that 4.
Have some of that, Mr. Calabrese.
Yeah. Luck of the Irish. Wow, and look at that 6 just hanging on that side pocket.
Begging to be potted.
Well, I mean, it's one of those things where you say, you know what, he might.
Oh, he's called it in there. So he's going to swerve this.
Is he? Oh, wow.
It must be makeable. It must be able to swerve it. It's a touch swerve around the 9 to get it in. So as they elevated the back of the queue, he's getting a slight little swerve.
Just a tad. Nope. All right.
He actually swerved it too much.
Yeah.
Okay. You're John Wims. You're down 7-1 in a race to 11. Against the guy that beat you first off the bat in the morning.
I reckon he's going to go for the 1 in the middle. In between the 4 and the 10, I reckon he's going to take the pot on. He might even call the 6. I mean, the 6 is sitting over the bag. If you're accurate enough, bang, you know.
He's not sure what to do here. This is a tough situation to be in. I mean, you're 7-1 down. He's barely had a chance to play in this final. He's just getting dry braking or scratching the wide off the brake. I mean, if you're Justin, you're probably feeling sick right now because he kept on breaking running against Justin.
Justin feels sick every time he loses.
All the top players do. They don't come here
to
lose. They come here to win.
Of course. Oh, I'm not having a go at anyone. I'm just saying, you know. How many, you see, he went for the 6 and he made it, but he played safe. So he's parked. Oh, gee. Did he call that 6? I can't see if he nominated that 6. He must have, because Chris has let him shoot. Or maybe he did pot it in unintentionally, and Chris has left him go back to the table. So he's kicking at this one rail. He has missed it, and he has opened up the frame for Chris, and Chris will run this out. there's not been too difficult balls. From the 2 to the 3 is a little tricky. Are we getting any comments from the fans, Baz?
4 to the 5 and back to the 7. Oh, well, one of the two are going to pot. So the 5 ball opens up. You can swing the white ball around. Not as hard as it first appears.
What have we got, comments-wise?
Checking in now. Not many. Everyone's kind of gobsmacked just watching the match, enjoying it.
Okay, fair enough.
Though my feed is a little bit behind. Well, we didn't ask them this thing of nicknames like last time. We were getting so many comments last time.
Yeah.
We just said-
We could be asking for John Wims, because we haven't got one.
We'll call him Whimsy.
Yeah, I know, but him, surely we can come up with something better. The Silver Fox.
He's a good-looking young man.
Ooh, Christopher.
First missed pot.
He's
This
gonna
final
put it
from
behind the
Chris.
5 too.
First missed pot, and he's gotten away with it. And Johnny was just shaking his head like, I can't tell the people at home what his lips were saying just now.
Yeah.
It was more like, I can't believe this. but
Yeah.
Different words.
Correct. He's gone, thanks, Chris. But Chris is
Chris finally misses a ball and he
Yeah.
leaves him this.
yeah, Chris is a gentleman, but he's also he's ruining the opportunity because he should have been out there. He's looking up to the heavens. What's John going to do? Thin off this and try and put the white ball back up where he is?
Yeah, try to get behind the 4.
It's going to go in
Behind
hit
the
7.
10.
It's going to hit
Beautiful.
7.
Beautiful. Little clip.
Oh, that's very unlucky.
Unbelievable. A little
Wow.
touch on the 10 ball and he's
Yeah.
going plumb behind the 9.
If he'd hit the 7, he would have been perfect.
Sometimes the balls remember. They remember. Chris missed another long-range pot. And he's given... This is the first open shot John's seen for quite a few frames. Finally, John gets to see an open shot.
Yeah. This place is packed on a Sunday night.
Oh, yeah.
All tables are in use.
Nicely done. When you haven't potted a ball in about 6 racks, that's a good feeling to pot a ball, but he's run the mark by quite some distance.
Oh,
So he's
dear.
patient. He's patient. He knows he didn't get nicely on the ball, but it's not. He's been sitting down for a long time.
Yeah, he's had the chair treatment.
Another safety shot coming up here.
Going to go in behind the 7 if he can.
Oh yeah, that's
Good
a better
shot.
safety.
Oh dear, it's gone
Doesn't
over
want
the
this to go
bag.
in. Oh my goodness. He'll be jumping this.
For
He'll be
sure.
jumping the edge of the 10 here.
Yeah, 100% he will be.
Get that jump cue out, Chris. He's looking to see if he can massage it as well, like massage around the 10 a little bit.
Yeah, it's a bit risky because if it's rolling forward by the time it hits, it could definitely follow it in and off.
If he's shooting this, it means that he's kind of on. This
Maybe.
might be on.
Maybe he's going rail first, Barry. Like
Rail
just-
first?
Yeah, just past the black. Like just going past the black and just coming off the rail here before the 4.
Yeah, you see he's swerving the white ball again. He's doing a swerve.
Nice. But the thing is that, yeah, sort of leaves him a really long shot on the 5 here.
Oh, this is a long shot from the back rail.
Yeah, I think it is. Look how far he steps back to address the ball.
Uh-huh.
That
He
tells you
is.
it's a long shot.
He's very far away. See, he puts the cue over the white ball when he's addressing the ball. That's interesting. This requires really good cueing, goes to say. It's very hard to roll the ball in that distance from the back rail and keep your accuracy.
Will you hand back some of those tables over
He gave it everything he had there, but it's not an easy shot.
Yeah, but the ones that John's sitting next to.
And now Johnny Wims has no shot, but he's got to try and think of a good safety shot here.
It's like 9 o'clock. Get Simon to run him up.
Obviously, would love to put that white ball behind the 10 and the 7, but I just think it's not feasible to try that. He's better off carrying the 5 ball towards the 7 ball off the rail and send the white ball down the bottom, putting distance between these balls, which I think that's what he's doing. Yeah, That's the shot right there. That's the shot right there. That's a very good shot there from Mr. Johnny Wims. He's patient. He is down 7 frames to 1, but he's a top-notch, world-class player. He's still giving it every chance he's got. He's still playing the right shot in the moment. Because we all know you can come from behind in matches. Even with the ultimate break format. He was 5 racks to 1 down against Danny Stone. And he came back and won 7-5, 6 on the trot. It can happen.
He was down 6-1 to Tony Bean and came back and won 8-6.
Yes, he was. But that was his opening match to open his account yesterday before he started filling the table. And he was actually struggling with the speed control earlier and losing control, but now he's got that touch now on the table. He's adjusted. Okay, opportunity. Advantage, Mr. Johnny Wims.
Yep. Although he is hard on the rail here.
Yeah, and the tricky thing is if he
Getting
floats
from
this
the
into
5
the
to the
middle,
7,
that's a big 9 ball. So what does he do? Does he take this into the corner?
Yeah, I think he takes it into the corner and tries to go in
It's not easy off the back rail.
in between the 9 and the black. Playing forward.
In between the 9 and the black?
Yeah, the white ball.
No, surely not. That's a nice shot. That's a beautiful shot.
Well,
that's why I took it into the corner.
Well, he went towards the 9, but I thought he might have gone a bit firmer, but he's played it that way. Very nice shot.
And now he wants to screw back and take the black ball in the middle. Underhit this slightly.
Yep.
But I think he's going to be okay. The 10 ball will hold the white for the 9 in the corner.
You could almost bank this too. It's a straight bank.
Well, I think because the 10 ball's there, he can just focus solely on the pot and let the white ball collide into the 10 for the 9 for a straight shot on the top. He's using right-hand spin here.
Oh, look at that, over the top of it.
Beautiful.
Wow, great shot, John.
Beautiful. So he used the 10 ball as a rail. I love it. Seven frames to 2 coming up very soon, Mr. Stewart.
Yep. One rail. Very nice controlled shot, John.
So these top players, we've seen it today, the top players when they're behind, they don't give up.
No.
Cedric never gave up. Justin never gave up. Whimsy never giving up.
Yep. I like it. I like it because it shows respect, you know, for not only their player, but the opponent, but it shows respect to the sport and the tournament and the organisers and all the fans at home.
Never say die.
Yeah. Absolutely fantastic. Some people put their head down and they just give up.
Okay, 7 frames to 2. Chris has been destroying these balls with his break. It's just...
What, did you get 4 balls off the break last time?
Yeah, he's hitting them really hard. You know, I've got an app on my phone which can work out how fast the balls are hitting them. Yeah, how high.
I've got that Predator one.
Yeah, I've got it too. It's a great app.
Break speed. Pumps it.
Is it his turn to come up dry?
Wow, no, he got a ball. Got the 7 and the 3. And he's on the 1.
Made 2 balls. He's on the 1. Has no offensive shot on the 1.
Might bank it.
Yeah, he's got the angle to bank if you want to.
If you want to be aggressive.
But getting back on the 2 ball to pot the 2 is no guarantee. So what will he do here?
I think he'll run off the edge of it. Try and put the 1 maybe No, he's gonna maybe play the 1 down here. Put it down there behind the 6 and the 5. Maybe
He's going to go behind the 4 here.
behind the 4, eh?
No, he's banked it. You're right.
That was
He
my
banked
first
it.
thought, but
Wow.
geez, I didn't even know if it was on. I mean, I knew it was on, but I didn't know if the 2 was on.
I thought the 2 wasn't on. He's landed straight on the 2.
Can we see the other angle, please, Chris?
Yeah, look at that. So there was a good reward for the bank.
Smooth as. Ah, Chris. What a great player. 1 rail across.
You know, sometimes we do commentary and we actually kind of like forced to talk a lot. But this particular match has had so many beautiful run-outs and break and run-outs. It's just nice to sit back and just watch the real maestro at work.
I just like the way he strokes the ball, right? And he doesn't force it. He just lets the ball do the
You
job.
like the way he times the ball.
Yeah, his timing's perfect.
Like this shot, a little bit of outside English here to make sure it gets above the 10. It's gone below it. Of course he has.
Because it's 3 rails.
Dude, that's beautiful. Look how it landed. It's just
I'm not
beautiful.
I'm not begrudging the guy. I'm just saying that he's found,
Chris today has been in the zone since the morning. Even yesterday when I was watching him play, I thought, wow, he's hitting the ball really well. I haven't seen him play like this for a long time. No disrespect to Chris, I'm just saying, because he's been out of the game so long. I've seen him come and struggle in events and whatnot. But it was never about his cueing. For me, it was always about his focus. You know, those concentration muscles and competition muscles, if you will. You know, he's coming back, and I'll tell you what, next year, he's going to be a force to be reckoned with.
Yep, John Wims getting his break cue ready.
Oh, yeah. This rack is another break and run from Chris.
Wow.
8 frames to 2. He's 3 racks closer. to winning a spot to Las Vegas in February.
I don't think Chris will be travelling.
We don't know. We don't know.
Well, if you happen to go to Vegas, when I'm going to Vegas, I'll put in some table time because we want to win the Scotch doubles over there.
Do we still get in under the cap, or are we above
We
the
will.
cap?
Yeah, I've gone down a few points.
So have I after losing this weekend.
so I reckon we're good for under the 1200.
Because we were just above it at some stage.
That's
so
right, but 2 points over.
8 frames to 2.
Did he make a ball?
Yeah, he made
Made
it.
the
He made
three
a ball,
ball.
and he's
Made
got
the
a shot in
three
the 1.
Oh, okay.
He's going to keep fighting.
There's a bit of fight in the old Tiger.
Oh, dude. Johnny Webster's just played fantastic today.
No, he has. Fantastic.
How about the match he played against Justin? The match he played against Cedric. Wow, he played so good against Cedric. You know,
Yes, he did.
Danny Stone from 5-1 down to come back and win 7-5. That's another big one there. And he's played more matches than Chris today because he got put on the loser side early from Chris, and he came back all the way through. It's amazing. He's really straight on this 2 ball. You know, when
see
you're
the other
really
angle?
straight, you can only go forward or backwards, really. So he's going to have to come back. And he tried to create angle there.
With the side. Off
Tried
the,
to create
like, pitch it
angle.
off the rail, sort of.
Yeah, like pitching the pocket's how he did it. But now what do you do? Take the 4. He loves these type of shots.
He'll take the 4 in the corner between
Yeah.
the black and the
Yeah.
10. And he'll put side on it and come back
So
around.
look at that bottom right-hand spin.
Yep. And hold it for the 5. If you have the other angle, I think we'll be able to see
He'll go around the table.
around the table here. Yep.
He has to. Spin it around, try and come between the 8 and 7.
Do it just like Kylie Minogue, mate. Spinning around.
Look at all the right-hand spin he's using.
Yep.
All the right
Coming around behind the 7. Ooh, he wants it to run a bit more. Oh, dear. Won't be happy with that. He's going...
bridging over the 7 ball from the middle of the table.
Yep.
He's going to have to use the mechanical bridge as well. I don't think he can reach this.
Yep.
Can he reach it?
He's going to look at it.
Oh, yes, he can. That's good that he can reach that. Makes it a lot easier.
Makes it. Nice shot, Johnny. Good
and
recovery.
These old school players don't miss a pot, do they?
No,
So rare.
that's all their snooker background. You know, you have to be bloody accurate on a snooker table.
I'm not sure if the black passes a 9, so they'll probably have to take the black ball in the same pocket as a 7. It's going down the bottom rail and out a little bit. Or he can go down the bottom and spin it around. See what he does.
Ooh.
He spun it.
It must go past the 9, Barry. Oh, he's got the bank, or he's cutting it in.
It must go past the 9 if he's played like that.
Yeah, yeah. Yep, he's looking at it. Thank you, Chris.
I want to see. I want to keep seeing all these run-outs. It's beautiful, isn't it? A little bit of check side here on the white. See how I checked it?
Yep, kept it straight, kept the line going straight across the table. Will he do the same here again, Barry?
He doesn't need to now.
Just top. Come back across. 10 in the other pocket.
Just choosing the natural line of the white ball. Back-to-back breaking runs here.
Well, here we go.
8-3.
8-3, is it? Chris giving him a bit of acknowledgement there.
Well, before the match started, Chris was like, look, it's been a long day. Everyone's tired. These guys want to go home. They're getting paid by the hour. Let's just make this a race to 9. And Johnny Williams said, nope, we're going to race to 11. Do you know what I mean? I was here for that conversation. I saw it all. And maybe Johnny Williams knew something that we don't. Maybe Chris would get stuck at 10 and then Johnny Williams would come and catch him. Who knows?
Well, I can tell you, mate, it's a long drive home to Foster.
You live at Foster?
Yeah, that's where I live. Halliday's Point, mate.
Can you get me some oysters from up there? That's where I usually source them from. Foster.
Oh, really?
Port Stephens area, yeah. Rock oysters.
Is that where you get them from now, still?
Well, now there's a lot of them closed at Foster because of the flooding.
No, we're fine now.
The water and stuff. Yeah, but they do the checks.
Oh,
anyway,
yeah,
enough about seafood. Back to the pool. Back to the
Sorry.
action.
Sorry, fans.
Chris wants to destroy these packs. Make another 4 or 5 balls at the break.
Good. One.
He's
Made
made
the
one
8.
ball. That's all you need, really.
Made the 8. And
a
he's
shot in
got
the
a
middle.
shot on the 1. No.
No.
No, he doesn't.
The 1's married up to the 4.
Yep. A marriage made in hell. Oh, dear. And if you're Asian, 4's not a very good number. It's a juju number.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Number
apparently.
of death.
Is it really? I didn't know it was
And
a number of death.
8 is the number of luck.
Oh, yep. Or infinity, I guess.
Yeah, just it.
Yeah, I've sold quite a few cues with the number 8 in it, and very popular with the Asian crew.
Of course. Because it's lucky.
Yeah, they love it. I remember once I got an 88. Like I got a number 88 out of 100.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, sold that for a few extra dollars.
Of course. I like how the patrons in here are standing around watching these final. And I'm really certain that most of them don't even know what 10 ball is, but they're
No.
enthralled with how focused these guys are.
Yeah, look at the cameras. What's going on here?
See,
Look at these guys.
This
There's
is where proper
trophies.
marketing. This is where proper marketing should come into play. If you own this place, and you're, the word I'm looking for is fortunate enough to have the Australian titles here, because he is fortunate. He's got the Australian titles here. You should be telling all your patrons to come down and view the best players in the country. Where are they all?
Yeah, well, we could do a bit more marketing ourselves with some banners behind us, and APA. About APA.
You've also got like one of the greatest commentators of all time in Australia, Australian Q Sports as well.
Thanks, mate. I appreciate you
And
saying
his
that about
sidekick
me.
myself, coming down here all the time to commentate for everyone out there at home.
Yep.
Come on, mate. Oh,
Oh, he's just missed it. Oh,
it was a
dear.
good. It was a
It was
good
a good
safety.
attempt. Yeah, it was a
Good try.
attempt.
4 did help. Came and covered the one up. Now with a ball in hand and a very large lead, it looks like it's going to be 9 frames to 3. Chris has played superb the entire weekend. Showing people how it's done. You know what I mean? From good power breaking to good safety play, good pattern play, and very good cueing execution. It's been, it's been a clinic. It really has. You could bottle this, you could take this video, this finals video, and you could analyze the shots and learn a lot about pattern play and positional play from this particular video.
Yeah, I think there should be some great snippet videos, and you could talk about the patterns.
That shot that he played in the semi-final against...
Where it came off the 10 ball.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. It was just such a great shot.
Yep.
See, you remembered which shot I'm talking about because that
Yep.
was next
Well, we were
level.
talking about it. You,
Yeah.
me, and John, we were talking about it. Soft shot, nicely done. Not going to say anything.
Well, he wants to give himself an angle now on the 6 so he can swing the one ball around.
Does he go forward a little? Does he go forward a little bit and sort of bring it down to sort of here and have
I
the
don't
angle?
think he has to. I think he can just bring the white ball backwards and get close to the 6 because he's going to have plenty of angle to work to move the white ball around.
For the 7 in the middle?
You want angle. See, that's what he wanted right there. There's a lot of angle.
So is he going to take the 7 in the side?
Yes, he'll take the 7 ball aside. He's going to swing the white ball around now.
Always a risk going in off in that corner pocket doing these shots.
Oh, yes, he heard you. He got back up again.
No.
And now look, he's playing different spin on the white now. Now he's coming backwards. He must have heard you.
No, I was very quiet. I'm very quiet.
No, I meant that figuratively speaking.
Oh, God, I'm very quiet, mate.
Like in his mind, he thought maybe I could go in off here. I might not do this. And he came the other way.
Wow, that's
Think
spooky.
about that. Yeah.
Well,
He's
my
perfectly
way,
in line.
My
Just
way was better, by the
tap
way.
this in.
Yep. Oh, Chris,
Don't have to tap it in. Just go the extra rail.
no need.
He's feeling it. He's feeling good.
Mm.
He's got that cue ball on a string.
Checking this up. He's hold it. You see, last time he went around, hooked himself. Now he just.
Yeah, but the other time he had more angle. Though.
I know, but I'm glad to see him do that.
He's actually playing better in this match than he did in the semi
Yeah,
against Cedric.
yeah. Cedric, what a good player.
Yeah.
What a great player. He's going to be a force to be reckoned with.
Unassuming. I told you his nickname should be the Quiet Assassin.
The silent assassin.
Silent Assassin. Yeah, he just walked in the room. The Smiling Assassin even. He'd walk around smiling and
Yeah.
just such a friendly looking guy on the table.
Smiling
Stone Cold killer.
assassin. I like it. He's over there watching the match.
He's thinking, what's the score? It's 9 frames to 3.
Yep. John Williams. It's looking further and further away for him. It's like he's looking back to Ireland. That's how far away the match is. He's thinking about that flight back home. Actually, I was talking to John. I think he's thinking about going back home.
For a holiday or just to live?
See his family.
For a holiday. He's been living here for the last 20 years.
Yeah, he's Australian citizen.
Yeah.
I think he wants to. I think he's thinking about. He said if he got this one, he might go to Vegas and then go to Ireland.
He would have loved that.
Yeah.
Still in the hunt. Still not over. Stranger things have happened.
Oh yeah, he's got a ball, and he's got a shot on the one.
But look where the 10 balls
3.
landed.
Yeah, that's it.
Landed kind of awkward spot.
Yeah, that 10 and the 3. Does he try and break it out here? Because that 2 ball's over the bag, right? So does he try to punch into it to get it out? Because he knows the 2's open?
I don't know how adventurous he's feeling. He is looking at it, but I don't.
Can we look at the long shot, please? I reckon there's a perfect angle there.
There's also a perfect angle to get stuck right behind or something and not
No,
have a shot.
he'll play it with a bit of force. He'll play it with a controlled force shot, and he'll go forward with the right hand spin.
Isn't it amazing how different the table looks from different camera angles?
Oh no, he hasn't done that. Wow.
He's going off.
Oh no, John. Oh my goodness.
Now the problem's gone to Chris.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. What's Chris going to do here, Barry? Is he going to play? Can we look at the other angle, please? I just want to see if he landed hard on the rail. Oh, okay, he's looking where he wants to leave it. Yep, okay. Yeah, that's a better window than what I was thinking. So he's looking at where he needs to hit the cushion. Yeah, that's what I was looking at, where he lands hard on that rail at the end.
You're saying he wants to play the white ball so he comes off that rail and knocks it to the 10 and gets on the 3?
Mm.
You know, I watched a movie once. It's a science fiction fantasy movie. It's very similar to what he's trying to do now.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And what's it called?
I don't know. I'm just saying. It's very hard to do what you're thinking about, what he's thinking about doing.
In a galaxy far, far away?
He's better off putting the white ball where he's just indicated now. And if it doesn't get nice done, he can play good safety behind the 10 ball. Yeah. I mean, like percentage play-wise, would be a better option.
The way he's addressing this, he's going to put on a show.
Reverse screwing extra rail. Watch the white ball reverse off the other rail.
Oh, he's gone in off. Oh, God. Well, he's going to go in off in the middle. He's going to go off in the middle. Oh, wow.
See, when you go for too adventurous stuff like that,
yep,
this
things happen.
And all of a sudden it's 9-4.
Well, John's
then you scratch off the break, it's 9-5. Then he breaks and runs, it's 9-6. Then there's a bit of heat under your collar. Then you miss the ball, it's 9-7. See what I'm saying? You're laughing, Mr. Chris, but it can happen.
Chris is not laughing. That's not. He's not laughing. He's crying because he's saying this is taking too long.
No. We're all enjoying. He's enjoying as much as we are. Goes without saying now. John must get out. Goes without saying. And I think it's Chris's break next anyway.
No, it's John's break.
I thought John won the lag.
But I think Chris broke that last rack from memory. I think he broke this rack. I don't know why I think that, but maybe the fans at home can tell us. Because both myself and the maestro were a bit fatigued.
A bit fatigued?
Okay, a lot fatigued. Not that that's really good grammar.
Dude, Johnny Wims is still getting through these balls really nicely. He's still here to play.
Yeah.
He's still here to play. There's still match left. There's still life in this match.
I mean, look at Seamus sitting over there watching the game.
He's loving it.
He loves it. He gets to see where all his hard-earned money gets spent.
Under hit. That shot was under hit.
That's all right. That's fine. We'll just roll this in gently and just run up the rail. Boom. Caught it nice. I'm surprised that, the players don't make them pot it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just... We're not going to miss that.
I suppose I don't stop the game. No, it's again, like I said, it's a bit disrespectful. You say someone don't, that's okay. It's an easy 10. Let the guy pot the 10. We know he's going to pot it, but like, you're stopping the player from potting. Don't we all love potting easy 10 balls? Why can't they ever say when you're tough on the 10 ball, don't worry, mate, I know you're going to make this.
Yeah, when they're tough.
Because they're hoping you miss it, right?
Yeah, it's different if it's tough. But we're talking like... So you can see Chris racking up the balls. Got the 1 on the spot, 10 in the middle, and the 2 and the 3 in the corners. That's the way we like to rack them.
I've got a funny story which I could quickly just share now. I'll share it in the toilet break. Because I want to get back to the match. 9 frames to 4. This is actually an important break off now because Chris made that error earlier. We had the ball in hand and he scratched with the wire. And he needs to get things back on track because things can get away from you if you're not careful in the match, even if you're so far ahead. He doesn't want to scratch with the white in the middle pocket, I'm saying. Nowhere near.
Made the 6 and he's on the 1.
It's a beautiful break. That's how you get things back on track.
John sits back down in his chair. John was standing up, waiting to get in there, and then he just went, sat back down. He's cleaning his cue, thinking, all right, I better get ready for the next game.
And look at this, he's got a nice 2 rail shot here to get on the 2. Look how he plays this, Stuart. He's going to go right past the black and
Yep.
try and get underneath the 2 ball if he can. No,
Oh,
that way.
what
Perfect.
a shot.
Perfect. That's
Chris,
the way I
you're getting an
initially saw it.
exhibition here. Wow. Saying where he wants to land.
A bit of right hand spin here to get the right ball a bit higher, close to his work.
Well, he's landed a bit short.
So he's pretty much straight on this now,
Yeah,
which as a pool player you don't want to be. Either or would have been better for him. But he's still good because he can still just pinch it back a little bit and give himself a slightly longer 4 ball. He's pointing down there. That's where he wants to be.
So draw it back about 3 or 4 inches.
Well, he has the option of drawing all the way back for the 4 in the middle, but I think second option, just bring it back 3-4 inches is better. One is an easier shot to execute, and 2, you're guaranteed a shot in the 4. No
He's
matter
overdone
what.
it.
He has overdone a little bit, but
I reckon if he'd been half a tip higher, it would have come back exactly where he wanted.
and this shot can be missed. He's close to that knuckle.
Nice.
He's cueing really well tonight.
He's playing great.
Cueing really well.
Like, especially on one of those pressure shots, you know what I mean? Like, he's just solid.
Delivering the cue ball, the cue very well.
Playing this with check.
Yeah, heaps of left-hand spin here, as he sees it. We would see it as right-hand spin from him, but
Yep.
on his end it's left, so it's checking the line.
Why wouldn't you just hold it for the 7 up the top?
That's why. Not giving himself a difficult shot. Working the cue ball more to give himself an easier pot.
So he's just going to run off 1 rail for the black in the middle. Ooh, dude, that's a bit ordinary.
Yeah, that's why he's gone off to clean his cue. Put a bit more baby powder on his fingers. He's not happy with that at all.
No, he just had to drop that in. He didn't have to.
Or he could have played around.
It's almost like he was in.
Automatic pilot.
Yeah,
Were you thinking he was in between shots?
yeah. I think he was. Yeah, going to stun down for the 9.
Big shot here now.
Nice.
He made it look easy, eh?
God, that was a tough shot. Like,
Made it look really easy. He knew exactly where that cue ball was going. It was going to bounce a little bit off the rail and give him a nice topside angle on the 9 for 10. Watch how he plays this shot, Chris. Watch how Chris plays this shot, Stuart.
bottom 1 rail.
Look how smooth he's going to hit this.
Run. Nice. Very nice. Look at the control. That was a good shot.
I remember when Chris played the World Cup of Pool with the rocket scientist, Robbie Falvari.
Robbie
Remember
Falvari.
that match? They called him the rocket scientist in
Yep.
that match?
Yep.
And there was a big shot that needed to be played. And it wasn't Chris shooting it, it was Robbie shooting it. But Chris played some ridiculous shots. Played some ridiculous shots in that. And I remember thinking, gee, Chris is just playing so good. He played so good overseas. He played so good. That was the last time we saw him overseas, was at the World Cup Pool. It's about 8 or 9 years ago now.
Yes. I'd love to see Chris at the World Cup of Pool. I think he's matured even more as a player. I think he'll be a lot better. Oh, he scratched. Oh, no. Dear, oh dear. This is an open table. Chris is sort of saying, okay, well, this could be all over.
sure looks like it. 10 frames to 4 up. You haven't put a foot wrong the entire final. He's only missed one ball the whole final. And I think one position shot. So it's ball in hand, open table. Only tricky thing is the 7 ball. 6 to 7's tricky. Not impossible though. He's probably already thought about it, where the 6 is, bring the white ball between the 10 and 7. Let's see how Chris handles the situation. Taking his time. Like I said, Johnny Williams didn't do too much wrong in this particular final. Didn't miss any easy balls.
No.
Just the breaking let him down.
Yeah,
Cedric knew what he was saying when he said, I've done I prefer Chris's break.
Yep. Well, Cedric played them both.
Yeah, the only 2 matches he lost the whole day.
Yeah.
Whole weekend.
So Chris is going to leave some angle. Yeah, that's where he's going to leave himself.
Because he wants to put the white ball between the 10 and 7.
Do you think he knows he's out? Like, do
Sorry?
you think he knows this is it? I'm going out.
I've interviewed many players when they're on the hill in the situation, and many players have told me they knew that they were out. But you shouldn't be thinking like that. You should still be thinking about your work. But
Yeah, no, but it's like you look at the rack when you walk up, you got ball in hand, you go, yeah.
well, if the 7 ball was over the pocket, it'd be so much easier. This is not easy.
No, I'm not saying it is. You misunderstand my question.
Yes, I believe he already knows he's out. He's feeling good.
It's just a positivity about.
But you see, he needed more angle than that.
Yep.
Now he's got a flat angle.
He's going to run forward with side and come up behind it, I reckon. Or do you think he's going to squeeze it and punch it? He's going forward.
See, he hits this hard, this ball could spit. Is that what you said?
Yep. He's going to go up behind it. Come on, Christopher. Damn.
And I didn't want to say it, but going forward in that particular way, that was always a risk you were running.
Johnny's got a lifeline. What's Chris going to do here? Come off the edge of it, try to push it out near the black or something? He's got to miss this 10.
Well, he's not out, is he?
No. No, I never said it was easy. I just...
See, that's the thing. When I've interviewed these players, they've all won and they got out. I've never interviewed the ones that didn't get out and didn't win. Just nice safety shot. Get behind the black ball. Look at this. Look at this. Touch of a surgeon. It's like more accuracy than an American airstrike. But he's got the top side of the 7 on.
What's he going to do? Is he going to bring it, puck it down near the...
He's trying to get behind the 9 in the black. Thin with a little bit of side. Behind the 9 in the black. Look at this. Look at that shot.
Oh, look
at
at
that.
I like this. This is great. It's a good little battle. John's not giving up. I love it.
John never gives up. He's going to have to kick at this. I don't think he can see the edge of it. Can he? It's looking like he can. But if he can see the edge of the 7, he's colliding straight into the 10. So what do you do?
Is he going to use the 10?
Oh, look at that. That looks so much harder from this angle. He's going to have to hit this with force and use the edge of the 10 to send the white ball around the table.
That's what I was saying. Is he going to use the edge of the 10 there?
I think so. It's just we can't really see how much 7 ball it can actually hit. He's calling the 10 in the... Oh, no, he's calling the 10 ball, yeah. He's calling the 10 ball in the corner. So he's going to try and bank the 10 ball into the corner and send the white ball around the table, okay?
Oh, so he's coming off the edge of the 7, off the edge of the 10.
Yes.
To try and...
Off 2 edges.
Okay.
Maybe he's the rocket scientist.
Which edge do you want, mate?
Chris Calabrese, the rocket scientist. Look at this shot. Oh, he missed the edge of the 10 altogether and went straight off.
Well, he got up and looked at that and went, hang on a minute.
Ah, that happened. Had to hit the 7 a little thinner.
Yeah. He looked back at Cedric, who's sitting on his right, and said, "What happened there?" And Cedric looked at him and said, "You went in off." I thought I'd lighten the mood a bit. Oh dear. Oh, I've got a headache. Oh my God.
From the awesomeness of this match. Look at how much he spins that ball, eh? Jeez.
Yep.
He loves it. Still in it, still fighting away. Put it on the hill.
The Silver Fox.
I like the Silver Fox. See, it's not that silver.
It was silver when I saw him the first time he came back. I reckon he dyes it.
Oh.
Gonna have to ask him if he's one of those guys that does, the not the advanced.
We know that you don't do that to your hair.
Absolutely, I don't. And I've got, it's
What colour
receding.
do you dye your hair?
I don't dye my hair. Thank you very much. I'm not just for men. Oh dear.
10 frames to 5 in favour of Chris. Chris's break.
No, Chris will want to go out here, mate.
Oh, 100%.
Hey, champion girl.
Chris had a chance to finish off the match, but it wasn't an easy layout, to be fair. And he just got a little bit flat on the 6 ball, landed on the 7 ball. Sorry? When you're that far in front?
I mean, yeah, you are in front.
Yeah, but when you get that chance to get out, you want to get out because Johnny's dangerous. Oh, yeah. There's still life in this match. Big break needed here from Chris to steady the ship. He would love to break and get out here.
He missed that black in the side. He normally makes that one on the side. He's made the 2 though. And he's got a shot on the 1.
Everything's out in the open. Second opportunity now to close the match off.
Say nothing. Let's just watch.
The fans don't want me to say nothing. I can't
No,
just
I don't
sit here
mean
and say nothing.
No, I don't mean. I mean, don't predict. Let's just watch.
Oh, well.
Last time we did that, we put the mocker on him.
Joey's blowing the TV camera a bit of a kiss. For good luck.
Nice shot. Oh dear. Oh no, Chris. Maybe that's lined up. That 6-3.
And Raymond's just jumped up and gone to take a walk to see if the 3-6 is on.
Raymond Shee.
Yeah, he just jumped up to see what's going on. He loves Paul. He's watched every match today.
Who's that?
Raymond Shee.
Over there with the glasses
The boy
on.
with the glasses over there.
Oh, yeah, who's it?
Staying next to Carr. He's a Paul fanatic. He loves watching all the matches.
Because he said, hey, Joey, how'd you go?
Ah, you see, he was asking you.
Oh, yeah.
Interesting shot there from Chris.
He's going to go in behind the 5,
And he's
unfortunately.
actually made the 6, so he's going to get put back in again. For sure.
John's not going to look at that, is he?
Chris is like, I don't even know how that happened.
Wonder if Cedric's going to give him another bit of advice. He's going great. I've got to kick at this. There goes
Interesting.
another.
Interesting.
Yep.
All right, so Chris needs to make a good kick shot here. He's got a 1, 2, 3 railer. He's probably going to nominate the 3 ball in the middle, try and get behind the 3. Try and kick this 3 ball in the middle if you can.
No, I reckon he's going to kick it at the 3 in the corner. Oh, you think he's going to go behind it?
Yeah, I think he's going to go 1, 2, 3 rounds behind it if he can.
I don't know. That knuckle might just be in the way. Like the 7 is potentially obstructing the path.
Where's he nominating? Where he nominates will give us an indication of what he's trying to do. He's going above the 7.
He's just trying to hit it.
He's just got to hit this ball and just hope he hits it. Something good happens for him. No.
Nope. John's back in the driver's seat.
Mm-hmm.
Angelica is sitting over there with Raya.
She's watching the match. The whole room is watching the match. Can we get it? Wish we could have an angle. Like, all the people in your room are just watching the enthralled with this final.
Oh, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13,
And look,
14, 15, 16, 17,
John's
18.
going to play the 3 ball away and lock him up behind the 4.
Yep, 19, 20, about 30 players, 30
Yeah.
people watching. They're enthralled.
Mm-hmm.
Is this where he's got to play it, like he's got to dig into it a bit just to like draw it back? Because he's putting it closer and closer and closer.
Is he trying to get the 4 out?
God, it's a brave shot.
I thought he was just going to lock him up, but it looks like he's attacking. Yeah, he's attacking. He's knocked it into play.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't think
cuttable.
that's on. He's giving me a look like...
Yeah, he gave us a look.
yeah. Like, Baz, it's not on.
It's cuttable, but it's really fine.
Wow, that is
Yeah, I can see
super
it here.
thin. That is super thin.
But the thing is that thin, he plays it with check side, it'll come across for the 5. Just got to put a little bit of check on it. That's what he's doing, he's putting a lot of check on it. There it is. And he's come back across the 5.
He's played that beautifully because any harder, he could have gotten off in the middle.
Yep.
He's played that beautifully. He really is a solid, solid player, dude. Remember, his opponent's... No, he knows he can't make an error.
Man, most people would be panicking. You know what I mean? Like, you'd be panicking. You couldn't cue a bloody ball. You know what I mean? Like, you'd be trying to draw things back. You'd be trying to do this. You'd be
This
trying
Silver Fox has got ice water in his
Mate,
veins, hasn't he?
Bloody hell, what a great... He's a great player. You know, you've got to understand, both these guys are Oceania champions.
Mm-hmm.
Both Australian champions.
Both 2-time Oceania champions.
Yep. Yeah, Chris said, oh, it's a battle from 2005, mate.
Yeah.
Listen, they both laughed. You know what I mean? Look at Chris getting up out of the chair, getting out of his line.
Mm.
John's going to make this 10, and it's going to be 6-10, and he's breaking for 7-10. Wow.
Can I rewind the clock now to that time he was playing that 2 ball?
Yeah.
You know, I think of pool as a very spiritual game, not just a physical thing. It's a spiritual. What's inside people's hearts and minds comes on the table. The balls are like little demigods that remember situations.
You okay?
And when you take a
fine.
shot on that maybe you shouldn't take on, the balls remember. They kind of remember, you know. Joey, looks like you want to say something.
Love you, Barry.
I love you too, Joey.
That's what I want.
I'm so happy you won today. You played so great.
Thank you.
10 frames to 6 in favour of Chris. Mr. Johnny Wims is on the comeback trail.
Let's see if he makes a ball and gets a shot on the 1.
10-3 down. He's won the last 3 in a row. From 10-3 down, he had to win.
One ball. He made the 3, and
He
he's
had
on
to
the
win
1.
8 in a row to win this match from 10-3 down.
Wow, he's on the
Tall ask. He never gave up, though.
No. The Silver Fox strikes again.
Look at this break. 3 balls off the break. Shot on the 1. 2's open. 2 to 4 is the most difficult thing here. Actually, 4 to 7 is not easy either, so it appears easy. But still a great break. And you're right, it could become 10-7 now.
With Chris to break and trying to keep that win.
How important is that break then?
Yeah.
If it doesn't scratch or something, or gets kicked. Interesting.
Well, Chris hasn't done that yet.
No.
And this is the first time I've seen John get one off the break and get a shot on the one. It was a bit like Cedric. He was breaking beautifully but couldn't get on the one. Not a decent shot anyway.
Oh,
look at that.
got into it a little bit too much.
Oh dear, oh dear. He's going to go up behind it.
Got into it a little bit too much.
He's gotten away with that. He sort of smirked a bit like, oh, I got away with that.
Not easy though, man. This is not easy. The back rail. Can we go to the other camera angle, please, Chris? See how straight he is on this shot. Oh, it looks like it's you can probably just stop the white ball there.
I think he might.
I think the white ball's travelling away from the 7 if he goes forward, so let's see what he does. He might be forced to just trickle this in. Steadying himself. Smashed it in.
Oh, wow.
Flicks it with
Look at that.
side. And comes...
Run into it. Kick it.
Oh, what a shot. What a shot. He loaded that up with inside English and ran around the table.
I mean, he
Beautiful.
did a shot similar like that, but it was just weird. And it was like, the way he played it when he played, I was like, oh my God.
That is an amazing shot. Yep, can have a 10-7 scoreline. And if you're Chris, you're going to start feeling the heat now. You are going to start feeling the heat. There's pressure.
Wow.
This is why you never, ever give up. We saw it last event we had here where Sean was down, needed 5 frames in a row to win.
And he beat Danny.
And he got 5 frames in a row to win. And all 5 were clearances. Can happen. And this shows you what Johnny Williams is really made of. You know, he's made of steel. Man of steel.
Wow. Silver Fox.
That's why he's limping when he's walking. He must have 3 kilogram testicles down there, cojones down there when he's shooting. Do you know what I mean? He's just so...
He's rocking back and forth.
The guy just doesn't give up, eh? Jeez.
No,
Don't
fantastic.
quit.
Looks like Angelica's over there not too happy.
She needs to go home soon.
She
but
should have
it's
gone
okay.
home before.
Well,
Oh, well.
things didn't happen the way they were supposed to.
No, that's fine. That's fine. I reckon Chris is going to break and run in. He's going to break hearts.
Break hearts.
Yeah, he's going to break and run.
Well, that's what you're supposed to do on your break. Pop and stop the white and make a ball off the break and then on the 1. And then run the rack. So it's not like 9 ball where you can break and make the 9 off the break and win the match or do a
He's
1
on the 1.
combo.
He's on the 1.
Beautiful.
There you go. Told ya.
And now this is his 3rd opportunity to close the match out.
Well, come
You
on,
know they
Chris.
say 3rd time's a charm. Just stay focused, keep your rhythm, and do what you do.
Oh, that come up a bit short. I thought he was actually going to run through there, Barry.
A little bit of left-hand spin there. Checked it up. A little bit too much done now. Look, earlier in the day he would have knocked this in. Earlier in this match he would have knocked this in 1 rolling out for the 3. But now there's a lot of pressure on this. You know what I mean?
Sweet shot. Just get off that 4. God, he's getting there going, come on, am I just ice skating uphill or something? Come on,
He
Breeze.
really has to dig deep now. This is a tough, tough shot.
Come on, Breeze.
And I mean, this is a tough, tough shot.
Just make the pot. The white ball will do the rest because the natural angle will bring you back up on the 4. Just concentrate on the pot. Pull back, hold. Cue
Everyone
through.
out there at home is watching thinking, wow, this is tough. This is tough.
Yep. So he's called Marvin over to watch the shot. Marvin doesn't like watching these shots. I can see it from here.
Big shot here. Excellently cued. What a beautiful shot. That was cued so well.
That is a cracking shot onto the pump. Marvin had to sit back down. He's looking pretty sleepy, Marv. Both him and I have been here 9 o'clock every morning. Both
Chris
knackered.
is 6 balls away from taking out this final.
Taking out the title. Sweet as a nut.
That was a huge 4-ball just now, wasn't
That
it?
was massive. John,
Not the 4-ball, sorry, the
3.
bridging over the 4 for the 3.
Yeah. The
That
3
was
ball.
so difficult.
John's pretty much almost put his cue away. I saw him pick it up. He almost unscrewed it. He didn't, but he was very close to unscrewing it. I saw him. He's going, yep, I'm done.
Well, both players have played valiantly the entire weekend. Both players played great in this final.
Yep.
Rewatching it, you're going to be hard-pressed to find more than a couple of errors per player. You know, taking out the breaks, of course. 'Cause the
Quality
breaks-
final. Absolutely
Very
top
high
quality
quality,
final. Look, Johnny's put his cue down. He doesn't think he's getting back to the table.
He's played this shot a few times this weekend. Run the white ball around 3 rails for the 9. 1, 2, 3.
Bit of a bounce because he wants some angle. He's going to put some powder on, a bit of chalk.
And now play the white ball across
You
the
know,
table.
something I've noticed about Chris, he's one of the few players that uses master chalk.
Yes.
A lot of people play the Roku and the...
He loves his master. He loves because it makes the cue dirty. He loves it. Bottom left, 2 rails. Beautifully done. Look at this. Plum on the 10. Plum on the 10. Oh, come on, man. It's the extra couple of ball rolls. Doesn't come easy, does it?
No. This is it.
It's a final test here. I'm sure if he was throwing the 10, Johnny Williams would have said, you can have it, man, but this is missable.
Get the breast, mate.
And with the rest as well, oh, jeez.
No, he's good enough. He does it all the time in snooker. He's, you know...
I guarantee you, if this ball drops, it'll be like a... finally won a big event again after such a long time.
Yeah, come on, Chris. You've got this, mate.
Come on, buddy. Well done, Chris. There was clapping. What a final. Commiserations to Johnny Williams. Well done to my main man, Mr. Chris Calabrese. Had a fantastic final.
Wow.
Fantastic weekend.
Thank you, my man. Go and take your daughter home. Get out of here. Get yourself...
See if you can get Chris on the microphone a little bit, but I've got to take my daughter home.
Yeah, of course, mate. No worries.
And thank you, everybody out there, for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. It was really a masterclass of pool.
No, it's fantastic. It's great to see Chris
Both players
and
played.
Sean.
Man, Johnny Williams, let's just talk about that. Never gave up a second.
No.
Whole
He was
way
down,
through.
what, 8-1 or something?
10-3.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You
And he's
know,
come back
and,
to...
and 7-1.
I know. Fantastic effort.
I got to go, guys. Thank you from me, and I hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to go give Chris a big hug.
All right, no worries. Okay, guys, thanks for joining us, and it's been a fantastic stream. Thanks again to Seamus Delahunty from Delahunty Construction. I'd like to also thank Predator Q, City Heroes, and Carnell Q's. I'd like to also quickly thank and acknowledge my entire team, the APA team. We've got Marvin the Mayor Monson, we've got Simon Felice, our volunteer, Pinar for taking all the photos, Fleur as our secretary, Barry as our head commentator and VP, and Justin Sayich, our treasurer, and I'm the chairman, and I'm signing off, guys. I'm going to go home and have some sleep and maybe get some food if I'm lucky. All right, guys, have a great night. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you all next time.